Hi, child development students. Welcome to week 5. We are now deep into cognitive development and we're using Piaget's theory as the springboard to get us into an understanding of this domain. Last week, you read about Piaget's stages and his general theory. So let's talk about that just for a little moment. I know that it's hard to get your head around so many stages and so much information in that theory. And so what we did is we eased into the process by doing a little video review, and you looked at the stages. Now, at this point, I want you to think back and recall chapter 1 and think of some of the basic questions that researchers have been asking. So one of the questions is there one course of development or are there many? Now, Piaget suggests that there's one course of development via universal invariant stages that all children everywhere experience, and that's where he would take a stand on that issue. Another question that researchers asked, if you will recall, is development stage-like, appearing in qualitative spurts, or is development simply about continuous quantitative change and you're just adding more of things onto abilities so you can run faster, think better? These are the quantitative changes. That's that viewpoint. But Piaget's theory suggests that development is stage-like or qualitative. Okay, so those are some things to think about. Now, what to expect this week? Well, this week we are going to keep going with Piaget and we're going to test some of his theory and his stages through field application. Pick at least one in the assignment and have fun with this. This is really fun. And after that, we're going to watch a video to see what Piaget is like, what it looks like when it's in the classroom. Okay, so it's really interesting to me that while Piaget suggests that there's one course of development everywhere for students everywhere, yet in practice, his theory is flexible and it's very respectful of students' differences and their pace of growth. So watch that and see what you think. And finally, we are going to contrast Piaget's theory with that of Lev Vygotsky. Pay attention to the foundational differences between these two theories. So for example, you may ask yourself this question: what comes first, development or learning? In other words, must a child develop before they can learn? Or does a child learn and in that way, do they develop? So I think that Piaget would say that development is primary and Vygotsky would say that learning comes first. Also, Vygotsky places a much more strong emphasis on collaborative learning and learning from others through culture and through peers and through discovering through working with more expert others. Okay, but also notice that while these two theories are different, they are both used a lot in classrooms, and you will recognize some of these things that are used in classrooms. So it's just really striking to me how educators often use different opposing theories, and yet they are all useful in their own way for our teaching. I hope you enjoy this material and keep me posted this week with how things go. Have a great week.